Trudy Fuska, and I run fundraisers for a local high school, and I was running a fundraiser for a car show. And I posted a flyer with a picture of this car on the front of the flyer, and someone called me and left a message and said that we're a production assistant from ABC. And I didn't call them back right away. They were persistent. They continued to call and text me. And then I finally reached out to them to find out exactly what they wanted. And they told me that they saw my flyer online and wanted to know if I knew where to find this car. I said, I know exactly where to find that car. He said, well, I can't tell you the specifics, but I need to find that car because I need it for a reality TV show. I said, well, tell me a little bit more. And he says, well, I can't tell you the name of the show. I can tell you that it has to do with Christmas. And I can tell you that it's on ABC. So then I was able to put two and two together. And I said, okay, tell me more about this. So he said that they needed the car for the show to deliver the winning trophy to the family. But there's one catch. The driver has to dress as Santa. And so he says, who owns the car? I said, my dad owns it. I said, but I know he'll dress as Santa. I called my dad and I started telling him about the contact. And his exact words were, I said, however, there's one other thing. I said, you have to dress as Santa.
But I thought it was very funny. I was definitely on board with it 100% because I thought it would be a very nice opportunity to do that.
The car was having the headliner in the interior replaced at that moment. And we had 2 days to get the car back together and at the location. We started getting all the paperwork from ABC, all of the non-disclosures and everything, so we're signing everything, getting it right back as soon as possible. In the meantime, in the background, we're getting a hold of the company that had the car to do the repairs to the headliner and the interior, because ABC said, we need pictures of this so we know that the host is getting in and out of a nice car. And I said, I assure you, it is a nice car. So the next morning, we went up to the repair shop, and the poor guy, I felt bad for him because he had a ton of cars in the shop. And the GTO was like kind of buried, like it wasn't his first project. He was like, when I get to it and get these out of the way, I'll get to this one.
What you talking about, Will?
So the guy uncovered the car and I said, listen, I just put the panels in and I need to take some pictures. That's all I need to do. I don't care if the speakers aren't in, just set them in and they don't have to work. Point, my dad says to me in front of the guy, he goes, Gina, he goes, just let them know this isn't going to work. I said, oh no, this is going to work. The guy was very diligent. He was wonderful to work with, and he got everything put back together within 24 hours. He brought in his brother to help him do it. So we got the car together, we got it back, got ABC their pictures, they were good to go. Then they let us know that the car was actually going to be used in 2 episodes.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Will?